Why did everyone say I was overreacting about the stupid apples? Mr. Peterson showed up to gym every Friday with 40 perfect apples, the kind that tasted like candy, and made every kid in 4th grade practically beg for them. But Peterson had one rule that nobody questioned. Only the pretty girls could earn them. The routine was always the same. After running laps or dodgeball, Mr. Peterson would sit on the bleachers complaining about sore shoulders, and the girls would line up to massage them. 5 minutes of rubbing earned 3 or 4 apples, while us boys were stuck stacking mats and cleaning equipment for nothing. I was obsessed with apples, literally ate them for every meal when I could. So watching Emma and Sarah walk out with armfuls while my hands were sore from actual work made my blood boil. I would have massaged his shoulders all day for just one apple, but Peterson said boys had rough hands, and only girls could do it properly. So after 3 weeks of this bullcrap, I stormed into Principal Morrison's office. Mr. Peterson's reward system is completely unfair, I announced. Morrison slowly looked up from his computer like I was a mosquito buzzing around his head. James, what are you complaining about now? Only certain students get apples every week while others do all the hard work and get nothing. It's discrimination. Morrison leaned back in his chair with this smug expression. Do you even know what discrimination means, James? Because rewarding good behavior, isn't it? Mr. Peterson is a 3-time Teacher of the Year. If you earned rewards like those girls do, you'd get them too. But I do work hard. I get straight A's, I protested. Don't raise your voice at me, mister, Morrison said coldly. This conversation is over. Get out of my office. Since nobody would listen, I decided to do what I saw in a movie. Document everything for evidence. I kept detailed notes in my notebook like I was building a case. October 3rd. Boys spent 40 minutes moving all gym equipment while girls got 8 apples total. October 5th. Girls sat on bleachers during cleanup and still got apples. October 10th. Boys ran punishment laps in the rain while girls stayed inside helping Peterson and left with apples. After 2 weeks of evidence, I showed my findings to my homeroom teacher. She barely glanced at my notes before pushing them back. James, Mr. Peterson knows what he's doing, she said in that fake sweet voice. Just keep being a good student and I'm sure you'll get apples eventually. Good things come to those who wait. Even my mom dismissed me at dinner. James, honey, those girls probably earned their apples somehow. You can't just expect rewards without working for them. But I do work. Sweetie, not everyone gets the same rewards in life. That's just how things work. You'll see when you're older. Though I didn't need to be older to know what was fair. They'd been preaching about fairness and sharing since we were 5, but the injustice was driving me insane. Peterson had even started this apple club after school, where only his special helpers were invited. When I asked the girls the next day what they got from staying after, they all giggled and said bags of apples like it was some inside joke. Madison showed me her backpack with like 10 Honey Crisps in it. When I tried to join Apple Club, Peterson laughed in my face and said I could never prove myself the way the girls could. After a month of being told I was the problem, I did what I saw protesters do on the news channel. Made signs saying equal rewards for equal work and plastered them everywhere. Morrison called me in immediately, face purple with rage. This tantrum needs to stop right now, Morrison screamed at me. Mr. Peterson is the best teacher this school has ever had, and you're harassing him over treats? You're like the boy who cried wolf. If there's ever a real problem, no one will believe you because you've wasted everyone's time with this nonsense. But the system isn't fair, I tried to explain. Life isn't fair. Deal with it, he pointed at the door. One more stunt and you're done. Get back to class. I laid low for the next few days, but I wasn't giving up. That Friday, I took my dad's old phone from the junk drawer and hid it in my backpack, recording through a little hole I'd cut near the zipper, and set my bag right next to the bleachers where they always sat. I wanted to figure out exactly what the girls were saying or doing to get into Apple Club. Maybe there was some secret password. Instead, I just recorded Peterson's gross groaning sounds when girls rubbed his shoulders and him saying stuff like, "You're so mature," and "You have magic hands." When I got home and played the recording for my mom to show her the unfairness, her face went white. "James," she said in this weird, shaky voice, "I need you to tell me everything about PE." So I told her all the same stuff I'd been complaining about for weeks, and no one listened. My mom didn't say another word to me. She just grabbed her keys and drove straight to the superintendent's office with the phone, while I stayed home with Mrs. Smith from next door. That evening, police came to our house asking about PE class and Apple Club. I didn't know discriminating with apples was actually illegal, but I was eating it up because finally adults wanted to hear what I'd been saying for months. They took my documentation notebook as evidence and called it very helpful, which made me feel like someone would finally fix the apple situation. After that, I never saw Mr. Peterson or Principal Morrison again. Mom said they had to go away and wouldn't be coming back to school. Years later, I finally understood it was never about the apples.